There are a lot of Deathloop codes, combinations and locked doors to open in Blackreef, but while there's always a number written down somewhere to help you, there is a twist here. The Deathloop codes are randomly generated, so there's no master list of combinations you can quickly look up, and instead you're going to have to find the unique ones that are randomly generated in your game. To help you with that, we've outlined the location of all the locked doors and where you can find their related codes. Fristad Rock Doorbell, which leads to the storm bunker. While it's one of the trickier doors to open, there's so much information in there that can help you finish the game, it's worth prioritising it as soon as you find it. On the coast, near where you come out of the tunnels in Fristad Rock, you can find a door behind some breakable wood. There's a doorbell there, but ringing it doesn't do anything. To get inside, go there in the afternoon when the tide has gone out and you'll be able to find a small opening in the new lower area just by some wooden poles and part of the bunker structure jutting out of the rock. Once you're inside, you'll find a door with 3 locks on it and the first combination on a note. If you listen to the audio diary, you'll also discover that the commanding officer hacked the radio in the morning to play the locations of the other codes. There's a radio you can hack inside the bunker, and if it's morning and you'll hack it, you'll hear a variation on the following message: M13 9 H26 9 R33 16. You'll hear a slightly different variation on this because while the coordinates will point you to a specific place on 2 different maps, the numbers in between will vary. The coordinates themselves are references to the Carl's Bay map and Updaam map that will take you to a locked warehouse near the Treasure of the Ice exhibit with the giant mammoth animal, and also a door inside the building housing Otto's fireworks shop. While the map coordinate will tell you where to look, the following number will tell you how many times to ring the doorbell in order to open the door. Ring the doorbell for the amount of times the number says in your version of the message, the door will open and you'll be able to find one of the combinations for the 3 locks in the bunker door. Once you have all 3 locks, go back to the bunker and you'll be able to enter them and get the big door open. Inside you will find loads of clues that will help you kill all the visionaries, such as security codes and ways to disarm Fia's bunker. You'll also find details on Colt, 2 special tribunal pistols that will both tag enemies and damage enemies that have been tagged, as well as a recording that might just be a Dishonored Easter egg. To get the tunnel code right at the start, you just have to play through the game until you reach the house. A few things will happen and shortly after you'll have the tunnel code. However, enter the code 0451 to get a trophy for the classic door code Easter egg. You'll find Colt's safe right at the start of the game as part of the tutorial. Don't bother looking for the code there though, as you'll find the combination in Fristad Rock in the Aeon security office if you follow your objective. Hack the door to get in and look for a note behind the desk. Updaam smoking competition codes for the 3 lock door. You'll find a door protected by 3 locks in Updaam with a note talking about rigging a smoking competition. Near the smoking machine you'll find a note on a table explaining the Pact of Smoke and one of the codes you'll need from one of the competitors, Cassandra. To get the other codes you'll need to interfere with the machine by pressing the button so that different competitors make it home and survive after the competition takes place at noon. If you press the button once, Vanya will survive. To find her code, head to Carl's Bay after the noon competition and go through the Gardens of Perception entrance. Head down the stairs on the right on the other side to Vanya's restaurant. Inside you'll find Vanya's code on a letter in the back room on the counter by the shelves with boxes in. If you press the button twice, then a Natalie will survive. To find him after the competition, follow the same route you did to Vanya's restaurant, but keep going past it and around the back to reach his house. His code will be inside. When you have all 3 numbers, you can open the 3 code door and find not a lot. All we found in there is the occasional enemy and an audio diary for Harriet. Unless it contains something we collected elsewhere, it's a lot of hassle for very little reward. There is a locked gate right outside one of the Updaam tunnel entrances with a note saying that every time the phones dial out, the gate opens. Simply climb up the level above the gate and to the right from where you can read the note and you'll see 2 yellow phone booths. Hack the nearest one and then head back down to the gate to get the number as it opens. Wengie Depressurization Control Code. You'll find the Wengie Depressurization Control when you first encounter her during the early part of the story to get Residium. There's an audio diary to the left that will tell you the location of the code. For us it was on the notice board in the lower level of the lab annex, although it might be somewhere else for you. The code will change every loop, so if you want to use the console, you'll have to check this code every time. When you enter it, the depressurization control will switch to manual, and you'll then be able to seal the central chamber of Wengie's base using any of the buttons outside the doors leading in. You'll find a safe in the middle of the floor in Updaam Library at noon. It's actually a mission critical thing, so don't worry about getting into it until you need to. When it's time, you can find the code to the library safe in Alex's room in his Updaam mansion. This is the room with the Minicom computer terminal. It's on a note from Juliana about his Aeon interview. The Queen of Riddles safe at the Yerba. While you're trying to answer her questions, you'll probably notice a Queen of Riddles safe in the Yerba. Again, like the library safe, this is eventually a mission critical goal, so there's no point looking for a code until it's time. When you have the objective to locate something using a photograph, it will lead you to the place with the combination inside. Otto's Workshop container crate in Carl's Bay. You'll find this locked container crate early on in Carl's Bay. If you just want to get inside and see what's there, come back in the evening when it will be open and you can grab a trinket that will let you hack and detonate mines. Later you'll be able to get the actual door open as part of a story where you'll visit Updaam to prevent Otto's Workshop from burning down so you can read his terminal and get the details you need. Maintenance closet code in Carl's Bay. In Hangar 1 in Carl's Bay you can find a maintenance closet on the ground floor. The code can be found inside Hangar 2. If you go through the main door, the code will be almost immediately opposite the hanging plane fuselage you can use to cross the hangar. This will open up the maintenance closet and provide a new way into Hangar 2, but you will need the gas immunity trinket to use it. Updaam door with microphone, the RAK facility. You'll need a spoken password to open the microphone door in Updaam. To find that, you'll need to visit the archive office in the afternoon when the door will be left open and you can get in. It's the door just before you go down the stairs to reach the microphone door. Head to the second floor of the archive office and you'll find a note sticking out of a bookshelf with the code word you need to open the door. 3 RAK passwords. Inside the RAK facility Updaam microphone door, you'll find another microphone password door that requires 3 words this time. There's no quick way to do this. You'll have to read where the powers lies note next to the lock and then follow the quest to start the power generator at the complex. This will open up all 3 Horizon stations and that will get you the 3 codes you need. Complex Armory code. When you visit the complex at Noom and head into the underground base under the leg of the wheel-shaped stabilizer core, you'll be able to discover Eternalists have blown open the armory. Inside you'll find a few things, but one is an armory with a code-locked door. To open it, you'll need to find this door, which is near a circular vent and needs a single battery to open it. Inside you'll find a note with the armory code. Mask Maker Amador's door. While exploring Carl's Bay, you'll find a locked door in the mask shop. That's the one with the faces on. There's a note saying that the owner, Amador, is due to be sacrificed at Harriet's morning ritual in Hangar 2. He's the guy on the hook being lowered into the gas, and if he dies, he won't be able to open the door later in the day. So to get into the shop's locked door, disrupt the ritual in any way before the hook moves. As long as you stop it proceeding and Amador is alive when you leave, he'll be in his shop later in the day and his door will be open. Deathloop delivery booth codes. You'll find a Deathloop delivery booth in every level, so you'll probably wonder where the code is and how to use them. To get these vending machines up and running, you'll need to get inside Fia's bunker. On the upper level path to reach Fia and the reactor room, you'll see a camera. This is watching over a door, and inside you'll find a delivery booth in a state of disrepair. On a whiteboard in this room is a code to get the booths up and running. When they're working, you'll be able to order a crank, battery, nullifier or a turret, and it'll appear in the next time stage.